Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ray. Check it out guys, I got another how-to product review unboxing. I just recently installed I'm gonna call it the SuperDuty HQ pillar light bracket. This thing right here, just got finished installing both sides. Guys, very nice bracket. So if you're looking for information on this, a little more close up on it, this is pretty much like eye candy for SuperDuty trimmer guys out there. This is the video for you. I'm gonna show you the product, do a little open boxing, and I'm gonna show you how I installed it. All right, so stay tuned. I got some tips, some tricks on how to get this done, and that's pretty much it, guys. Guys, please consider like, subscribe. Enough of me talking. Let's get into the Tremor on how I install the HQ pillar lights brackets. Let's go. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. So let's get into it right now. This is how it comes in the box, well packed, well protected, and right here it's going to show you the part number. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to open it up and see how it looks. I'm very excited in picking this up, guys, because again, this is the foundation of my lights, and I think just like anything building a house, think on the type of products you're putting on your truck. All right, this is the foundation. Now this is going to be holding some lights, and I wanted something that's easy and durable. All right, now as you can see, what I like, it comes with some foam packing, so it makes it fits very nicely. So this is reusable. All right, I like this. I really like this. Spray this in, pack it in so it's form fitting to protect your brackets. That is a good look. That's the first time I ever saw something like this. So I like that. Now, and here they go, guys. This is how it comes, nice and protected, powder coated. So let's get this out of the box and look at it. And below it, again, I really like how they pack this with using this foam. It doesn't bounce around the box. It's not going to scratch itself. So this is very nice. I'm gonna put all these out, guys, real quick. Taking a look at it. All right. And below that, they have all the hardware and the directions. All right, so let's just put that to the side. And guys, all right, here's the directions. I'll take a screenshot of the product list, what comes in it. All right, for you guys, if you want to take a quick look at it, it gives you a sticker, nice big sticker, so they definitely want to be recognized. All right, so I gotta give it to them. They really want their stuff to be known that it's on their truck. Again, all the packaging here, and let's try to put this in some type of order so I can give you guys a closer look on this. All right. Okay, guys, and all right, so let's first take a look at it. Really like the logo. That's a nice touch, and I definitely like the American flag on it. It is definitely rugged. It is definitely not cheap by any measure. If you're looking for a pillar mount for your SuperDuty right now, I don't think you can go wrong with this. This is a nice quality product, guys. And they did not chimp on even on the screws. All right, nice quality hefty screws that's going to help you out. So guys, this is a quick look at it. Just want to give you guys some eye candy on this. So if you're researching this, you want to see closely how it looks. All right, just want to show some video of it. I believe showing video and actually close up on it, opposed to looking at a 2D or 1D picture on the internet, sometimes you get more information in this type of video. So that's how it looks. So what we're gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go out to the truck. I'm gonna download this how to install, what do you call it, information from their website, put it up on my iPad. So take it out to the truck and we're gonna get this installed. All right, so stay with me, guys, and let's get out to the truck and see how these things go on. All right, let's go. Okay guys, we're outside now. What I want to do now, you must spread out your stuff, all right? Make sure you got everything. As you can see, I got mine all spread out. Got my screws. Make sure you have a set of these, what do you call it, panel tools to help remove certain things, all right? They're gonna come in handy. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go over to the truck and they're gonna tell you to remove your windshield wipers. All right, so this is your first time, you're gonna see a little tab right there where I'm pointing, right here. All right, so first thing you're gonna do, just raise up your windshield wipers like you're gonna wash it. And what you're gonna do, you're gonna take this little tab here and you're just gonna lift this up counterclockwise. So this level will come straight up this way, allowing you to remove this. All right, so let me show you how I'm gonna get that done. Okay guys, I want to show you again. We're gonna put this tab right here. So I have my windshield wipe lifted up, and what you're gonna do, you're just gonna lift up on this little handle here. All right, you see, going back and forth here. Lift this up, and this is gonna just lift it straight up, like that. All right, and they'll remove there. So if you can't see that, again, it's this little level right here that you're lifting up to get the windshield wiper off. All right guys, I just want to give you a tip, or not a tip, well, yes, a tip to look out for. You see this little metal piece here? If you take your wipers off, you're gonna say, where the heck this metal piece came from? All right, it came from inside the wiper. You see this little part right here? It slips right in here. All right, I almost lost mine, but I found it. It goes right there, and that coincides with the track or the connection on the truck. Let me show you that part also. Okay, you see this little cutout? That little piece got to slip right in there so that it locks in your windshield wipers. All right, and when you take them off, just if you don't know, the long wipers goes on the driver's side, the short wipers goes on the passenger side. Okay, so let me get mine back installed. I just want to point that out because when I initially took mine off, I saw that little metal piece and I didn't realize it dropped from that housing. So make sure you don't lose that because you're gonna need it. So I just want to point that out. All right guys, also I highly suggest you guys have some clean microfiber cloths. All right, because you're gonna have to clean, I suggest you clean the area, all right, before you start applying any type of tape to your finish. So that's why I'm just gonna wipe off the dirt. I didn't get a chance to wash my Tonka truck yet. So again, just have some microfiber to get some of that dust off. Okay guys, I just want to show you what I'm doing next. All right, the directions states try to get some painter's tapes and protect the edge of your truck as such. All right, so I just put some painter's tape. I'm using a 3M painter's tape, so I'll put a link below again on this particular brand. I guess any type of brand can help. All you're doing is trying to protect the edge, so when you start working around it, you don't accidentally scratch your hood or your fender. So I got this side done. I'm gonna go to the other side, get that side done, and then we'll continue on. Okay guys, now we have to get this up here. All right, and now the reason why we have to get this up because to my understanding, there's a screw that we have to get access someplace over here. All right, so what you're gonna do, we're gonna pop this off, 1, 2, 3. And to my understanding, there's a couple more screws underneath it. So again, get your little pry tool, pop here, pop this off, pop that off. Now, the trick is now to figure out, because I'm not sure, I'm trying to figure out where to pop this up. It says pop straight up. All right. So I'm gonna attempt to do that now. Okay, I see the tabs. All right, there's a push tab right underneath here. So go come up with this one. and that popped right out. I don't know if you can see that. There's a little tab there. Let me see if I can take a better view of it so you guys see exactly what you're doing. Hold on, guys. Right there, right there. Okay, so it's right there. So lift straight up, and this should come off. Okay, guys, I'm gonna give you a tip also. What I just have to do off camera. Guys, make sure let me see if I can turn this around. Guys, when you're working with your truck, do yourself a favor. Get some rubber gloves, all right? Protect your hands. I end up cutting my top of my knuckle when I'm reaching underneath here. So be advised, we don't know the sharp edges on these trucks, what have you. So if you work without gloves, you might end up injuring yourself unnecessarily. So I stopped, went and got me some rubber gloves because I'm tired of cutting up my hands unnecessarily. So think safety when you be doing this. Just want to bring that point to you. So right now we got the crow nest, I guess you call it, or crow cover taken off. So now we're gonna go to the next step on how to get the thing installed. So stay with me. Okay, I just want to give you guys a tip, and really I don't know if it's necessary, but looking at other people who done similar work on their trucks, there was always some type of alignment issue once they started unscrewing the screws that holds the hood to the truck. Now, one video that I came across, I don't remember which one it was to say before you do anything, put some type of stick supporting the weight of the hood. Now, we have hydraulics, so I don't suspect our hood to shift, but I just want to be cautious and take some, I guess, extra measures. So I suggest put a stick, all right, use a fiberglass plow, put it up here just to brace it up there so there's no unnecessary shifting of your hoods, so it doesn't knock it out of alignment. So again, that's what I'm doing. The direction doesn't call for it. This is just something I saw on other DIY guys out there doing modification to their truck, something they suggest. So I'm gonna take that advice because I don't want my hood to be misaligned once I start unscrewing certain screws. So take the tip for what it's worth. Use it, don't use it. This is what I'm doing. I'm showing you how I'm approaching this installation of these brackets. All right, so let's continue on. All right, guys, let me show you the next step what we're doing. All right, once you get this crow piece off, we're gonna be concentrated on this bolt here and the bolt that's further back. All right, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll try to get a better look at it. My screw gun is right on it. It's right here. All right, now being that this is an angle, you guys should have some type of angling tool, something like this, just to give you that little angle on getting into that. All right, so again, you can attack that bolt right there. I'm loosening it right here. All right, so those are the two screws, that screw and that screw. So I'm set this camera to the side and continue on. And guys, I hope the audio is coming out. Neighbors are out doing their yard, so if you hear a lawnmower, please forgive me. All right. All right, guys, as you can see, I got the 13 millimeter off, the 10 millimeter off. Now, I hope you can hear me on this. Now you're gonna take this bracket here and you're gonna pretty much get it in position as such. All right, to get that hole covering that. Once you get it there, then you're gonna screw that 13 millimeter nut back in there. Okay, so it's in position, so that 13 millimeter nut that you took out have to go back in that position. Now, just to let you guys know, it is kind of tight, so you're gonna have to just finger tight it once you got it in there, and try to then get your little extension socket to help it along. All right, guys, as you can see, this bracket is going to go right where that 13mm screw came out of. So again, this is a tight fit here. So you're going to need, again, a couple of tools. Again, you're going to need some, at least an adjustment tool like this that pivots, and maybe one of these ratchets here to help you get in to get that retightened. But do not tighten it immediately, because again, you got to figure out the clearance between here, from the bracket to here. So you don't want it rubbing. So you're going to push it off so it doesn't come in contact with this metal piece when you're lifting it up and down. So that's in. So the next part, I got to see exactly where we have to do as far the next bracket, where it goes. So stay with me and we'll continue on. So again, remember, have everything taped up, because you definitely will be banging against the edges. So that's definitely important to have this tape in. Once you get it in, get the screw back in. Don't tighten it all the way down, because until final adjustment. And that's that. I think the only thing I don't like about this, I wish they would have just marked it, you know, stamped it left, right, but you'll figure it out once you get it. All right, so let's go on to the next step. All right, guys, what I want to show you, the next step, once you got the bracket on, you're gonna have to take this part here and insert it. Now, don't tighten up this bracket yet, all right? I accidentally tightened it a little bit and I couldn't get this on, so you have to, don't tighten this on, just get it started. Then you're gonna come back with this bracket. This bracket is gonna go, let's see if I can show you. It's gonna go right on top of this location. See where we took that 10mm? It's gonna go in something like that. I hope I can, you see that right there? And that rubber stop is gonna rest against the A-pillar of the vehicle. All right? So once you got that in there, position, then you're gonna take these screws here, at least 4 of them, nut, washer, put it in through the hole here. On the other side, another washer and a self-locking nut will go into this position over here. Okay? And it'll be in something like in this configuration. I hope I can show that to you guys, like something like that. All right? So let me continue on, and once I get it inserted, I'll show you guys the final product. Okay, guys, now again, I'm gonna take this part here, I'm gonna slip a nut in there, I'll come out with another washer and nut on this side, and I'm just gonna screw that in just to get it started. Nothing is being tightened down yet. I just wanna get things in position. So let me get another screw and nut. Again, another stainless steel nut, washer, I'm gonna throw it here. On the other side, you're gonna throw another washer and self-tightening nut. Okay, now once that's in position, again, and you guys, you're constantly gonna be checking position between your hood and your bracket, this part right here, so make sure it's not rubbing in here. All right, so, and I hope you can see that, guys. So right now the rubber stop is resting against the pillar here, and now I'm gonna get that, I guess that 10mm screw and put it back in this location. Now the directions saying once you get this all in position, you can start to try to tighten down things and adjust it. So first they said tighten down the 13mm bolt, the bracket itself, then tighten down the 10mm bolt with this bracket. All right, so, and you're gonna have to play both of them to get it fine-tuned the way you want it. So let me get my tools and start tightening it down. Now, all right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my 10mm bolt. I'm not gonna tighten it down, just wanna get it started. Okay, just got it started. Okay, guys, let me show you what's going on. All right, we got it right there, tightened down. All right, the rubber stop is on the A-pillar here. All right, I have a good gap between the bracket and my hood, so it shouldn't be rubbing. And that nut right there is tightened down, so I should be good. So we have to, again, constantly tighten between this screw and that screw to try to get the proper gap right here. So I'm gonna continue to the next step. So stay with me on getting this done. All right, so let's continue on. Okay guys, now we're gonna take this clamp here, and you're gonna take these two pieces here, and you're just gonna insert it as such. Okay, something like that. Okay, like that. Okay, so we got that both inserted. So once we get that done, let's continue to the next step. Okay guys, let me see if I can explain something to you. I hope, because the directions really doesn't break it down. And again, none of these parts are marked left or right, driver's side, passenger side, none of them. So you pretty much have to figure it out on your own. Now, when you get to this part here and you see the difference, I have both of these holes facing the same direction, here and here. This one with the cut up this direction, this is the driver's side. This one here, again, both holes being the same, this is the passenger side. So if you're looking at your parts and like, all right, which one's passenger, which one's driver, this configuration is your driver's side, all right? And I'll explain to you, once you get everything hooked up, you'll see why it is, all right? So I just want to try to make that clear for you guys. So this is my driver's side, so I'm gonna put this to the side for passenger. Now, if you have like a little Sharpie or something, maybe you want to mark it, but I'm gonna put this to the side now. Now, once you got your driver's side, you're gonna have this part here. These are your clamps, all right, have to go into here. Now, once you get your driver's side identified, then you're just gonna use one of the screws along with a washer and screw it in. Now, don't go all the way in, just start it off, all right? I'm just gonna start it off and, okay, just get it started like that, okay? So now let's go to the truck and show you how we're gonna install this. Okay guys, let me see if I can explain this to you. Now, when you install it, you're gonna have this little cutout here, all right? Your 13 millimeter screw is gonna be going down in here, all right? And so once it's sit, you're gonna take this part here and it's pretty much gonna go into something like this. It's gonna slip into this channel and then you're just gonna flip it up this direction, all right? You're gonna lock it in something like that. Now, this part here is acting like a wedge between your body or your clamp brace and the device, all right? So what you're gonna do, just simply gonna take this and you're gonna slip it into this little hole here, all right? You're gonna line up the screws to that little cutout, and once you get lined up, see if you guys, I hope you can see this. It's gonna take a little finagling to get it lined up. There you go. Once you get it lined up, it's gonna clamp in something like that. And this part here is gonna be clamping between here, like making a sandwich right here, all right? And then all you have to do is just get a wrench and tighten this down. And it's gonna pull this closer to this, all right? So this is some real over-engineered clamp, but it's gonna really, it's rock solid, it's gonna keep it in place. All right, so I hope that makes sense to you guys. I'll try to take some close-up pictures of it, but the directions wasn't really that clear, and I hope this video will help you guys understand what they're asking you to do. So let me continue on and getting this installed. And the tightness screw up here, these are 11 millimeters. And now I'm just gonna take my time. And again, having this taped up, having your truck taped up is definitely important, guys. Because I can tell you, I'm banging and knocking all over the place. So I'm gonna continue to tighten this up, all right? And once it's tightened in, then I'll continue the video, all right? All right, guys, I just wanna show it to you. Everything's installed, got the screws tightened in. Now I notice, guys, when I'm tightening this in, as you see, it clamps, it makes a sandwich between this brace and that brace, locking it even more. It will force this to go over even more. So, okay, so this clamp here will push this clamp further over so it won't come in contact with your hood up in this position. All right, I really didn't understand it initially when I was trying to install it. but now I see. So when you clamp this down, just tighten it down, you know, the best you can. This will adjust it to bring it over. So I hope that makes sense to you guys out there. And everything's locked in. This is very well engineered. Very well engineered. You can put anything on this thing and it's not moving, not one bit. So guys, this is done. It's all completed. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna button this all in up now, put this all back together. And on the passenger side, I'm simply gonna do a time-lapse video on installing that one. And once it's all buttoned up, then I'll come back and we'll look at it. All right. So this is just how to get the clamps in, and that's it. I'm not installing lights right now. I just need to get the foundation in first. And so again, I went with SuperDuty headquarters clamps, I will call them. All right, and it's looking good. So let me continue on and get this thing all buttoned up. Or I should get it all completed, and we'll come back and look at the final installation once I'm totally done. So guys, stay with me, enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you on the back end. Alright guys, here's a closer look on the passenger side. Installation already done. Alright, very easy to put in, much faster than my driver's side. I guess once you put one side in, the other side is going much quicker. Just a little point of observation: when you try to do your adjustments with this bracket and the bracket right here, try to push this further over as much as possible, all right, before tightening it down. All right, early I stated that the bracket inside will help push it over. It doesn't do it that much. All right, I thought it would. When I lift my hood up, this comes in contact with this ever so slightly. So I'm not gonna really worry about it. I'll probably readjust it later on if it comes an issue with this part right here, or I might just put some type of something over here to prevent it from rubbing. Don't know. So just, that's one observation. All right, but this is how it looks. Much easier to get in. It took me about, say, a half an hour to install this one here, and that's pretty much it, guys. All right, so let's take an overall look at both sides together, and then I'll give you my final thoughts on it. Okay, so let's take a look at it. All right, guys, take a look at it. All right, this is the passenger side. As you can see, looks very nice. And let's take a look at the driver's side. All right, and it's the driver's side. So that's the look of it, with the two brackets. So, and that's it, guys. All right, got the foundation brackets down for my pillar lights, soon to come. So stand by for that. Haven't decided which brand, but I'm just glad I got the foundation up now, the brackets up. So guys, if this was helpful, please consider like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you. I'll check you out on the next one. Not talk to you later.